Hello. Our psalm writer today talks about how amazing God is, how he made everything, the mountains, the seas, and how that God, the maker of all things, is our God. And three of the disciples go with Jesus in our New Testament story today up the top of a mountain. On that mountain, Jesus is transfigured. Now, I looked up transfigured in the Bible, and it said to be made more beautiful or more exalted. And I think that's a really good explanation of what happened to Jesus on top of that mountain. And two prophets, Moses and Elijah, came and talked to Jesus. And the disciples got a glimpse of how amazing God is. Not just God the man who's walking beside them, but God, this powerful being who can make amazing things happen. Now, we're going to think about that transfiguration today by making the transfiguration scene. So our first step is to cut a mountain shape out of paper. Now, I've got a white pencil, so I'm hoping you can see me drawing a mountain shape.
Decent mountain.
Okay. And then I'm just going to cut this out.
Well, most people in the craft packs have normal pencils.
People don't have a white pencil from the craft pack. A grey pencil works quite well enough if you're not trying to see it on a video camera. But the black paper, the little cut out men, the white paper and the blue paper are all in the craft kit along with the glue stick.
Good, good.
Right, okay, so here's my mountain, and the bottom kind of 2 centimetres or so of it, I'm just going to fold just like this, okay? So there's my mountain, and out of this leftover black paper, I'm going to cut 2 rectangles. So I'll cut 2 rectangles out of the leftover black paper, and I fold the top and the bottom centimetre or so of those rectangles. So this is the final bit of step 1. So just folding my rectangles like this. So we're making flaps, but we don't need to make slits. It's all very simple because we can glue. Now we've got our glue sticks. Okay, step 2. Okay, so we are going to glue our 3 little white men, mine are here, to the mountain. So obviously if you're doing this without a craft kit, you're going to have to draw and cut out these 3 men.
Oh, I would not want to do that.
Now, I made 60 of these men for the craft kit.
Wow.
It wasn't actually that bad. These are okay to make. You want them to be about 2-ish centimetres high.
Bracket super mum.
There we go.
Wasn't making men.
There you go. So there we go. Here are our 3 men glued here, and while I've got the glue stick out, I'm also going to glue my blue paper, and I'm going to stick that in my craft journal.
Okay. So yeah, she was definitely awful at my school projects when I was younger. Definitely.
I had a lot of fun helping Beth with her school projects.
Oh, we're going to make a volcano. Oh wow, Mum knows how to do that. Right, there we go. So we're gluing that in.
So I've glued that in, and that's step 2 done. So we're on to step 3 now. We're going to glue the bottom of the mountain to the middle of the page. So like this. Can you see where I'm going to glue it, Beth?
Yes, so there.
So I'll just put some glue on here.
So glue it there, and then there.
And then I want it to pop up. So this is where my rectangles come in handy. I'm going to glue these, and they're going to sit on the back of it.
Oh, fab.
To attach it to the paper. So you might want to do a bit of squiggling. Your folds might want to be a bit bigger or a bit smaller, but roughly about this size. And then you'll have a mountain that will lift up as you open the page of your craft journal.
Cool, fab.
Okay.
That's good.
So that
now we're on step 4 now.
Step 2. So step 2, step 3. So we're on step 4. So we're going to write a Bible verse now. We're going to write Matthew 17:2. So obviously if you don't do this, it's not the end of the world.
Here.
But it is a nice touch.
Yeah.
There he was. So I'm drawing mine all curly, but there's no reason why you couldn't draw yours straight. Transformed.
Before then.
Before obviously I'm writing really quickly, but you could write this slower. His face shone. And you could also use biro as well. I'm using felt tip pen so you can see it. Like the sun, and his clothes
became white as the light.
Thank you, Beth. Okay.
It's alright.
White as the. I think I'll just
This film will actually help you rather than talk about Batman in the middle of it.
No Batman this week, or there was until Beth said that. Now, so I've written my Bible verse and we're on to step 5. So we're going to draw a cloud shape around our writing. Okay. Because God speaks to the disciples through a cloud at the end of our story today. This is step 5.
Yeah.
So once you've drawn the cloud, you need to cut it out. It doesn't need to be perfect. Here we go.
And then do we just stick that down in a second?
And we stick that down in a second. You're rushing ahead.
It's because I know what we're doing, because I have some sense.
There you go. Well, we're nearly there.
Or at least I hope I do.
Now, I stuck it on the bottom on this one, but it's up to you. You could stick it on the top or you could stick it on the bottom. I just think there's more room down here. But if you've done your writing smaller, then you may well be able to fit your cloud on the top of your picture above the mountain.
Fab.
But I'm sticking mine here. So here is our pop-up it would be if I glued this properly. My pop-up transfiguration mountain.
Woo!